everybody, and welcome to Vinyl Treasures. I'm your host, Johnny G. John Galindo, coming to you live each and every Wednesday, only here on Oldies and More Radio, also live, also on YouTube. I apologize for being a little tardy tonight, but I had to clean up the studio, make a room here, get all these records out of the way for my guest tomorrow afternoon, Bill Obe, with his gospel special. So I think I'm all set up already. So I couldn't find, 3 requests, I think, for a couple people. I couldn't find them, but I have them. I will find them eventually. So you have to bear with me here. And I'm dealing with my dad's, with the allergies. He's just been horrible. It's just horrible. It's very difficult sometimes, you know it is. But thank you all for being here. And we opened up the show tonight with a group from Oxnard, California. This was a cover tune. This was first done back in 1963 by Booker T and the MGs. A song called Chinese Checkers. But this was released in December of 65 by a group called the Soldiers, Soulgers. And it came out on Rampart Records. And what else does Charlene have here? Actually, this is actually a re-release for this. Previously it came out on the Linda label as done by the Mixtures, which I probably have. I have those Mixtures. I have a couple records by the Mixtures on the Linda label. And Linda and Rampart, they were probably owned by, what's the guy's name? I forget his name. But anyway, December 65, this release on Rampart, The Soldiers with Chinese Checkers. I used to like to play that game here. Haven't played it in years. I should play Barbara with Chinese Checkers. But anyway, enough of my babbling here. Let's open up with the vocal portion on this May 8th, 2024. And we go to Philadelphia. This is their third release on the Arctic label. Wait a minute. This is the group's second release on the Arctic label and the biggest hit for this group. It was number 33 on the R&B chart, a big number 9 record if you were tuned into WIBG in Philadelphia. It features Gene Jones on lead from May 1965, our vocal opener by the Volcanoes on the Arctic label. It's called Storm Warning, the Volcanoes.
I have
That's a great sound of the Volcanoes there. A record that should have been a big hit. I think it should have been a big hit, but that's May 1965 on the Arctic label. Gene Jones, he's the lead singer. The Volcanoes with Storm Warning. We're supposed to get rain tomorrow, and I don't think heavy rain really, but some places did get terrible, terrible rain. It was humid today. I hate it's right now it's 79 and partly cloudy and humid here in Westchester County, New York. I hate humid weather. Had the AC on this afternoon, but I was kind of chilly, but I might have to turn it on here. But anyway, let's continue here. Have a duo up next on the Vinyl Treasure shows. We go to Baltimore, Maryland for this duo. They are Gene and Eddie, a.k.a. Gene Dorset and Eddie Best. And this is their second release on the Rujak record label. That is also local to Baltimore, Maryland. It's from 1968. Let's give a listen to Gene and Eddie on Rujak Records. It's called You Don't Fool Me.
You don't fool with classy walk, you don't fool me now. You don't fool with pepper dog, you don't fool me now. You don't fool with things you say, you don't fool with anywhere, you don't fool me now. But you got my heart, and you have no recourse, recourse, baby. You don't fool when you walk away, you don't fool, baby. 'Cause I know that you won't get stay, you don't fool me. You don't fool when you turn me down, 'cause I know you walk around, you don't fool me. But you turn your back, knowing we are perfect man. A perfect man. Baby, please follow your heart. I promise you never part, never part, and you let me too. But you won't come through, baby. Won't come through. Yeah. Won't come through. You don't fool me, oh, not right. 'Cause I love you with all my might. You don't fool me. You don't fool me. I love you, fool me, and I need you, fool me. I got to have you, fool me. You love me, fool me. We need each other, fool me. I love you, fool me, and I want you, fool me. You want me, fool me.
Duos here on the All 60s edition of the Vinyl Treasure Show. That's Gene and Eddie with their second release on the Rujak record label out of Baltimore, Maryland from 1968. You Don't Fool Me is the name of the tune. John G not trying to fool anybody because I only play original vinyl 45s. That's my motto. And if you're new to the program, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Tell your friends about it. Don't forget to click the bell to get notifications when Johnny G goes live, and give me a thumbs up if you dig what Johnny G is doing as we continue here. And up next is the wife of R&B legend Richard Berry. They married back in 1957, but they divorced in 1968, unfortunately. But she was she was the inspiration really behind Richard Berry's Louie Louie, and he inspired her to record first in 1961. She had two releases on, first in 61, but she did have two later releases on Planetary Records, a label managed by David Gates. And let's give a spin to her first, which was also written and produced by David Gates. This charted number 34 on WTRY in Troy, New York. From November 64, Miss Dorothy Berry. Dorothy Berry on the Planetary label. It's called You Better, You Better Watch Out.
I know you think it's kind of
That's Richard Berry's wife, Dorothy Berry. There you go. So November 1964, that's her first of two on the Planetary record label, a tune written, arranged, and produced by David Gates, who would later on form that 1970s group Bread, bought their singles when they were issued in the early 1970s. That called You Better Watch Out. Let's continue here on the All 60s edition, and this is a hit. I don't feature many hits on the program, but if I'm going to do it, I better do it early in the program. And this is a cool record. I remember when my aunt bought this. Actually, it broke the first time. She bought it in 1962, and then we went back to the records. When she had it in 62, I ended up breaking it, but it was available in this record store. I forget the name of it, in White Plains, New York. And if you bought, I think if you bought 10... I don't know if you bought 10 45's, the 11th was free, or 12 45's and the 13th is free. Well, that's what she would do all the time. But they had an oldies section, and I remember she bought Church Bells May Ring on Oldies 45 and a bunch of other things like Hello Stranger again, but it had the fan on the label. Well, I think, no, that doesn't come with the fan, or does it, as I'm losing my mind. But then she bought this record, but this is an original here. But the guy had originals in the store, because you can order from a giant book that they would have in these record stores, and if they had the records in stock, a lot of the places that would fill these orders for the record stores, they would have the originals and they would stock up on them. But anyway, it's a great tune, and it brings back a lot of memories to your host, Johnny G. And this is the Vandellas, Martha and the Vandellas, backing him up on this. It was a big national hit for him, only number 46 on Billboard, 36 on Cashbox. But it was September 62, Mr. Marvin Gaye on the Tamla record label. It's called Stubborn Kind of Fellow, and my mother likes this record too, so I'll send it out to you.
Say yeah, yeah, yeah. Say yeah, yeah, yeah. One more time, baby. Say yeah, yeah, yeah. Say yeah, yeah, yeah. I try to put my arms around you, all because I wanna hold you tight. it just a moment. With you I shall remain. Now I know you've heard about me, bad things about me. Baby, please let me explain. Oh, I have kissed a few. Tell you a few have kissed me too. I guess I'm just a stubborn kind of fella. Got my mind made up to love you. Wow, everybody sing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wow, everybody sing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sing now, everybody. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wow.
Hits here on the Vinyl All 60s edition. That's Marvin Gaye and the Vandellas. September 1962. That's on the Tamla record label. That's Berry Gordy Jr.'s Tamla Records. Sound of Motown here. Stubborn Kind of Fellow is the name of that tune. I know my mother enjoyed that song. I'm pretty sure she did. She will tell me about it. Let's continue here. This gal had 5 overall releases during her career. Her real name was Rosa Evans, but she recorded as Little Rose Little. Now, her debut single came out on the Limelight record label in early 1965. It would get picked up by Blue Rock Records and become her first of 2 on the Blue Rock label. Now, this is a cover tune. This was first recorded by Bertie Green in 1963 on the 20th Century Fox label. Let's go to January 65. I have it on Blue Rock for Little Rose Little and her rendition of the tune Get a Hold of Yourself. Cover tunes here on the All 60s edition. That is Little Rose Little's version of Get a Hold of Yourself from January 65, originally done back in 63 by Bertie Green. It's on the Blue Rock record label, and that's her first of two on Blue Rock Records. I think she would have one more, or she has another one on Roulette Records, which I think I have also. Anyway, let's continue here, and let's give a listen to Mr. Chuck Jackson. Recorded, he was actually a member of the Dell Vikings, the great Dell Vikings, but he went solo. 1960, I think he went, 59 maybe he went solo, but he had a whole slew of releases on the Juan record label. This was his 8th release on Juan, a tune written by Larry Weiss and Lockie Edwards Jr. This is arranged by Luther Dixon. This was number 66 on the Billboard Hot 100, a big number 6 record on WUST. If you were listening in Bethesda, Maryland, we go to October of 1962. The great Chuck Jackson on Wand. It's called Getting Ready for the Heartbreak.
Close up all my windows so no one could see. Even told the mailman to pass by me. 'Cause my love is coming today, and I know what she's gonna say. So I'm getting ready for the heartbreak. I'm getting ready for the heartbreak. Last night she saw me walking. It was much too dark to see. The girl I was holding hands with didn't mean a thing to me. But now my tears are falling like rain. Oh, I'm starting to feel the pain. Just getting ready for the heartbreak. I'm getting ready for the heartbreak.
That's the sound of Chuck Jackson here on the All 60s edition, his 8th release on the Juan record label from October 62. Getting Ready for the Heartbreak is the name of the tune. That's on the Juan record label, subsidiary of Scepter, Scepter Records here. Johnny G here on a Wednesday evening. Hope you're digging on the tunes here. Those of you tuned in on Oldies and More Radio, also live on the YouTube stream. Let's continue here. This singer from Brookshire, Texas. His real name, Leonard Victor Ainsworth, had 2 major hits during his career. One was in 1965, a song called The In Crowd, came out on the Charger label, and then another one in 1973, a song called Drift Away. But what label was that on? Drift Away. That was on Decca, I think, wasn't it? Anyway, but let's give a listen to his 5th release on the Charger label from May of 1966. His name is Dolby Gray. Dolby Gray on the Charger label. It's called Out on the Floor.
you know what I mean, yeah. It makes me wanna move. It makes me feel that groove. I watch me twist and shout. Say I'm working on out. When I feel that beat, I gotta move my feet. Out on the floor tonight, I feel like singing, yeah, baby. The beat is hot and bright, guitars are ringing. The chicks are out of sight and everything's swinging, yeah. The room is packed up tight, lined at the door, oh, yeah. So I'm getting my kicks out on the floor. Some more. I know you feel like me. Down in your feet.
As Mark Speck says, that is a northern anthem there to get everybody out on the dance floor there. That's a pretty cool tune by Dolby Gray. That's his final release on the Charger record label from May 1966. Out on the Floor is the name of the tune. Some of these records, they really want to make you dance. You see Johnny G moving around here. So that's because I'm really into the music when I do the show, because it's really the only time I get to enjoy the music. So you'll see me bopping around here or playing the piano, or, you know, making the make-believe piano or drums or bongos or whatever. But anyway, let's fill a request now for listener Jim Lampley in Texas. This girl group called the Jades, I think they first recorded back in 1965 for the MGM record label. This was their second overall release on Verve Records, came out in February of 66. A tune written by Ray Fox and Neil Shepard, and produced by Joe Weissert, arranged by Trade Martin, and that's probably what made me buy this record. From February 66, this is for Jim Lampley in Texas. These are the Jades on the Verve label. It's called Baby, that's in parentheses, Baby, I'm by your side. This is for Jim Lampley.
And you have my love to keep you strong.
That's by request for Jim Lampley in Texas. They are a Ronette sound-alike, I have to say. Mark Speck agrees with me. There you go, February 1966. They're called the Jades. The Jades on, the Verve label. Baby, I'm by your side. Johnny G is your DJ by your radio side here on a Wednesday evening. As we continue here, we go to Detroit, Michigan, fill a request for listener Warren Russell in our YouTube chat room. This was the first Caucasian group to record for Berry Gordy Jr.'s Motown empire. This is their second of two on the Gordy record label, co-written by the lead singer of the group. His name is Marty Coleman. This charted number 46 on KFXM in San Bernardino, California. Let's go to January of 1963. Fill a request for Warren Russell. He wanted the Valadiers on the Gordy label. It's called I Found a Girl.
I've searched the world over, and I've done everything there was to do, but I've never found the girl I love until, oh baby, I found you. Every time you talk to me, you make me feel so fine, and when you take my hand in yours and to put your lips to mine, I get this crazy feeling from my head down to my toes. Oh, I'm gonna tell you, pretty baby, I'll follow you wherever you go. One love, I know it's too soon. One boy, one love, for you to know. One girl, if I'm the right one, the wrong one, or just someone to keep you satisfied, yeah. But I know if I keep trying, someday you'll see the light, and you'll find that I'm the only one who wants to stick by your side. Hey, yeah, but don't you know that I found her now? Yes, I did. I finally found the girl I've been waiting for. I'm so happy, all my lonely nights are over. Finding you, girl, was just like finding a four-leaf clover. I've searched the world over, and I've done everything there was to do, but I've never found the girl I love until, oh baby, I found you. I finally found the girl I've been waiting for. But don't you know that I found the little girl? Yes, I did. So come on now, come on, baby, come on and please, please say that you need to love me all the time.
That's the sound of early Motown here on the All 60s edition. That's by request for listener Warren Russell in our YouTube chat room. Those are the Valadiers on the Gordy label. That's their second release from January of 63. I Found a Girl is the name of the tune. Marty Coleman, he's the lead singer on that. Let's continue here. We fill a request for listener Oldies Fan, a.k.a. Joe Smith, in our YouTube chat room. This girl group from L.A., California. They're known as Bonnie and the Treasures. Now, Bonnie's real name was Charlotte Ann Matheny, but she went by Bonnie on her records. In 63, she recorded as Charlotte O'Hara. I have that record on the Ava record label. Then she did this. I think this is what Phil Spector, and I forget who the other guy is. Charlene, we have it on here. I don't know that this Fidan record, but it's Phil Spector involvement on this, and they're doing a cover of a tune originally done by Jody Miller. Jody Miller originally did this on the Capitol label, but let's give a listen to this version here, a tune written by Barry Mann and Cynthia Weil. This charted number 77 on Billboard, but was a big number 17 record on WJET, which is out of Erie, Pennsylvania, from July 1965, going out to Oldies fan. This is Bonnie and the Treasures with their rendition of the tune Home of the Brave. There you go. That's by request for Oldies fan, a.k.a. Joe Smith, in our YouTube chat room. That's the sound of Bonnie and the Treasures from July 1965. It's on the Fidan record label. Home of the Brave is the name of the tune. There is a video clip of them lip syncing that on, I think it's Where the Action is where they were doing that in 1965. And what else here? She also recorded as Bonnie on the Warner Brothers record label, and also as Cherry Blossom on the Gold Crown label, and Bonnie Graham on the Preview label. There you go. It was unfortunate, though, that she passed away in 1976 from breast cancer, but we remember her here on the Vinyl Treasures show. Now, tomorrow afternoon, this is, Johnny G does 3 shows, live shows, on I provide a week. This is the first one. This is my soul show, Northern Soul show here on a Wednesday evening. We're also broadcasting simultaneously on Oldies and More Radio from 9 to midnight. And tomorrow afternoon, I have a 1 o'clock show, 1 to about 3:30. But tomorrow, I'll have a special in-studio guest, Bill Olb, who will be presenting his second gospel special here. He was here last October 16th, and we had the first special here, but he'll be playing 45's and LPs from his collection and also from Gordy Freeman's collection. That's tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. So the first show was a big success. I expect tomorrow's afternoon show to be a big success. And then I'm back on Saturday evenings at 9 p.m. right here on Oldies and More Radio. I'm sorry, not Oldies and More, on YouTube. We join Oldies and More at midnight, but that's the big 50s and early 60s show. So if you have any requests for the 60s or the 50s, send them to me at vinyltreasures@aol.com. That is my contact number, vinyltreasures@aol.com. And looking forward to have Bill here in the studio. I have it all set up for him. Even fixed the mic so it's closer to him, because Bill is very soft-spoken. So I'm excited for this tomorrow. So I'm all ready for Bill Olb tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. So stay tuned for that. Let's continue here on the Vinyl Treasures show, and let's go to Harvey, Illinois for this next group, as this group, interestingly, as the music changed, so did they change with the music, but they still had that great sound that they always had. And they began back in 1954 as the El Rays, and of course they later they changed their name to the Dells. So many great recordings. Again, their first big hit, a song called Oh What a Night, plus so many others on the VJ and Argo record label. And they ended up on Leonard Chess's Cadet record label, and this is their 6th release on the Cadet label, and we're going to send this one out especially to Jerry Gingaro, that is Frank's wife. This is her favorite record from the 1960s, and it is a great record here. Tune written and produced by Bobby Miller, arranged by Charles Stephanie. This charted number 44 on Billboard, number 27 on the R&B chart. This was a big number 1 record on WINW in Canton, Ohio. It features Marvin Jr. on lead. We'll send this one out especially to Jerry Gingaro and also to her husband Frank, who is in our YouTube chat room. March 68, the Dells on Cadet. It's called Wear It On Your Face for Jerry.
Wear it on
love got to go somewhere. This love got to go somewhere. This love got to go somewhere.
That's the sound of the great Dells there, Marvin Jr. and the Dells. That one there, that is their sixth release, sixth of 29 releases on Cadet Records for the Dells. And we'll send that one out to Jerry Gingaro, and we're sending well wishes to Jerry as she is recuperating, and we're sending all our best here, all the listeners here from the Vinyl Treasure Show, and also to her husband Frank Gingaro. March 1968, the Dells on Cadet Records. Wear it on our face. Did I say your? It's our face. Johnny G has egg on his face. Yes, I do, as we continue here on the All 60s edition. Now, this group consisted of, I think they were called the Top Notes, and I think it was a duet. Consisted of Derek Martin, he was out of Detroit, and Howard Guyton, he was from New York. Now, Derek began his career at age 17 when he joined Duke Ellington's band, and Howard was a cousin to Dave Baby Cortez and formed the Pearls. Also was a member of Howie and the Sapphires and other groups too, of course, but mainly the lead singer of the Pearls. Now, they had 4 releases on Atlantic Records, and one of them was the original version of Twist and Shout back in 1961 that the Isley Brothers had a big hit with. But this is on the ABC Paramount record label. I think it probably recorded for Atlantic Records and was sold to ABC Paramount Records. Now, it features Howard Guyton on lead, and of course, he has an unmistakable voice. So those of you that listen to my 50s show, you'll know this voice because I feature the Pearls quite a bit on the program. This is from January 63. They're called the Top Notes. Howard Guyton on lead. It's called I Love You So Much. The Top Notes.
Every time I hear your voice, I get chills up and down my spine. Each and every time I hear your voice, yeah, I feel your touch. Make me feel so good. I know you understood that I love you so much. Yeah, 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 yeah. I thrill to your touch. Yeah, 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 baby. You know I love you so much. Every time I hear you call my name, I get a thrill, oh baby. The way you call it so plain. And each and every time I hear you say you love me so. Then I have to tell you, baby, what I think you know, that I love you so much. Yeah,
Yeah, they're both singing on that. I said Howard. If I said, what did I say? I said Howard. Howard Guyton there, and also Derek Martin. They are both singing. They're called The Top Notes, January 1963. ABC Paramount Records, I Love You So Much is the name of the tune. Let's go to Detroit, Michigan, or this artist is from Detroit, Michigan. And he had, I think, probably about a total of 11 releases or so between 1959 and 1965, never really having a major hit, but he did have regional hits and recorded for a number of labels: MGM, Epic, Philips, Wingate, and this 45. And I'm still looking for that Wingate single for I think for Warren. I think it's still on the list. I'm still looking for it. It's in somewhere in the No Humidity basement. But this is on the Tough label, and I think this might have been his very last single, though. It's from November of 1966. His name is Ronnie Savoy. Ronnie Savoy on the Tough record label. The song is called Pitfall.
My heartstrings. Mama said, watch out for strangers. They'll put your heart in danger. Should I run real fast for cover, or should I stay till I discover? Is it love, 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 or could it really be a pitfall? A pitfall. A pitfall. A pitfall. You're a magnetic power, draws me closer, closer, closer by the hour. Got me paralyzed with temptation. My resistance is on vacation. You hypnotize my thinking, and like a drowning man I'm sinking. I got you placed too far above me. I can't tell if you really love me. Is it love, 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 or could it really be a pitfall? A pitfall. A pitfall. A pitfall. Like Humpty Dumpty sitting up on a wall. I gotta watch my step. I think I'm gonna fall in a pitfall. A pitfall. A pitfall. Pitfall. Yeah. Think I'm falling, falling in a pitfall. I think I'm falling in a pitfall. But I hope this is love, baby, not just a pitfall. Tell me it's love, baby, not just a pitfall. Come on and tell me, baby, it's not a pitfall.
There you go. That's Ronnie Savoy. Ronnie Savoy from November 66. It's on the Tough record label. Pitfall is the name of the tune. It's fun getting records like that in the wild. When I first started collecting, I was buying everything and especially first seeing a label like Tough and this white promo, I didn't know what it was. So I was buying everything, especially if it was a nickel or a quarter or a dime or whatever. I said, you know what? I'll take a chance on it. But much later, here I am taking chances on $30 records, and sometimes, they were making busts, but that's a great record to spend a quarter on, I'd say. But anyway, we continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. All original vinyl out of Johnny G's collection. That's all I play. I was doing 70. I have to see, because I was doing 78s at the 1 o'clock show on Thursday, going back to the to the mid 1940s with it. And believe me, there's a lot of the people. Some people like 1952, 53, when the music started becoming more I guess I don't want to say less popish, but more in what they were used to in the mid 1950s and later 1950s. But it started much earlier than that, and I have those records in my collection, so I may continue. I don't know what I'm going to do after Bill's special, but people are telling me to continue with the 78s, so I may do that. But let's continue here. Let's fill a request for listener Ronnie Sherman as we go to Newark, New Jersey for this gal. First recording gospel at the age of 6 with her siblings as a member of the Jones Singers. And she cut her first record supposedly in 1963 on Cub as Linda Lane, but there is some dispute on that, but I just said it because I saw it. And she met up with producer, songwriter, and ex-Serenaders member George Kerr, who was instrumental in all of her career releases, beginning with her first release in March of 65 on the Atco label. She had others that followed on Blue Cat, which I have featured here on the program, and she had 7 on Loma Records, I think through April of 69, and then she recorded 2 for Neptune Records, which is out of Philadelphia. I think this label owned by Leon Huff and William Dunst, and this charted number 40 on the R&B chart, a big number 7 record on KYAC in Kirkland, Washington. This tune produced by George Kerr, arranged by Richard T. from October 1969 by request for listener Ronnie Sherman. Here is Linda Jones on the Neptune label. It's called That's When I'll Stop Loving You. No. Yes, that's it for Ronnie.
That's when I'll stop loving you. That's when I'll stop loving you. When the birds no longer use wings to fly. That's when I'll stop loving you. And the raindrops stop falling, yeah, that's when from the sky. Stop. Oh, yeah. Oh. When mathematicians find, yeah, that 1 + 1 isn't 2. Now don't you know that that's when? And don't you know that? Stop loving you. That's when baby. Stop loving you. Oh, stop loving you, darling. Yeah. When there's no remedy, for aches and aches and pain. Yeah. And when the flowers, they no longer grow from the rain. Oh, yeah. And when old Broadway changes to Fifth Avenue, now don't you know that that's when? That's when. Stop loving you. That's when oh, baby. The only way I'll stop loving you, darling. Stop. You've shown me the joy love can truly bring. Yes, you did now. And you made my sad life like the first day, it no longer give us heat. And this old heart of mine, don't y'all know that one day it's gonna refuse to beat? And one more thing I got to say, and if I awake and find there's no
That's by request for listener Ronnie Sherman, the sound of Linda Jones. Linda Jones from October 69. That's on the Neptune record label. That's When I'll Stop Loving You is the name of the tune there. And I think she has other releases on the Turbo label, like beginning in 1970. It was unfortunate, though, she passed away on March 14th, 1972, at the age of 27 from diabetic shock. But we remember her here on the Vinyl Treasures show. So I got to ask all the Northern Soulers in my YouTube chat room, is this a Northern Soul record, this record here? And this trio, they're from the New York, New Jersey area. They are Terry Cashman, Thomas Picotto Jr., a.k.a. Tommy West, and Gene Pistilli. Collectively, they're known as the Shakers. They were recorded for ABC Records as Cashman, Pistilli, and West, and they had 3 releases in 68, but prior to those 2 releases, they had this one as the Shakers. Okay, I messed that up, Charlene. This charted number 11 on WMAK in Nashville, Tennessee. This is from July 67. The Shakers on ABC Records. It's called One Wonderful Moment. Supposedly this is a Northern Soul tune. Here we go.
You can't forget that there was no one but me for you. When one wonderful moment you were mine. One wonderful moment. One wonderful moment you were mine. Though you're with him, you must give in. The feelings tearing you apart. You're wearing such a sin to hide what's really in your heart. Oh, you know you can't forget that I was there when you needed me. Though now you may regret the love and way that you treated me. You know you can't forget that there was no one but me for you. Hey, when one wonderful moment you were mine. One wonderful moment. When one wonderful moment you were. Can't you see that I want you? Can't you see that I love you? Can't you see that I need you? I can still remember I was there when you needed me. Oh, now you may regret the love and way that you treated me. You know you can't forget that there was no one but me for you there. When one wonderful moment you were mine. When one wonderful moment you were mine. You were
That's July 1967 release there for the Shakers. It's on ABC Records. It's called One Wonderful Moment. I think they also recorded as the Magpies, I think, on ABC also. And also as the Buchanan Brothers on Event and the Morning Mist on Event. I have those records because those Event records were, I got them for practically nothing. That people threw them in. I took the records. Anyway, Johnny G babbling on. Let's fill a request for listener Evan Blatt. Evan, interesting that you got those cool records for a good price too, by the way. I saw a couple that you did list. But this group, they hail from Chester, Pennsylvania. They had 2 releases on the Hawthorne record label, although their second release, a song called Shipwreck, I think, would be picked up by Parkway Records and was distributed nationally, but this was their first, and it's a very young female lead. And we're going to send this one out, or this is a request for listener Evan Blatt in our YouTube chat room. Late 64, early 65 maybe, for the Twilights on the Hawthorne label. It's called It's Been So Long. This is for Evan in our YouTube chat room. There you go. Whoops. There you go. That's going out to Evan Blatt in our YouTube chat room. Those are the Twilights. The Twilights on the Hawthorne record label. It's Been So Long. Their first release, their first of two on Hawthorne Records. Probably late 64, early 1965 release. Johnny G here on a Wednesday evening. Hope you're digging on the tunes. If you're new to the program, make sure that you subscribe to Johnny G's YouTube page. We're also broadcasting live on Oldies and More Radio. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. And we fill a request for listener Edmund Williams for this singer, originally from Cleveland, Ohio. First recording in the early 1960s as a member of the Valentinos on Sam Cooke's SAR record label. In the group, he would then sign with Leonard, or they would then sign with Leonard Chess's Checker record label. That's actually a rare record, or an in-demand record, that Checker release from 65. The lead of the group would have his first solo single on Checker and other releases on Rim and Keyman and Atlantic. He would sign with Minute Records in mid-1967 for 9 releases. This is the A-side to his fourth, and this is a cover tune. This was first done back in 1954 by Kate Ballard on the Decca label, but this one, produced by Chips Moman, arranged by Mike Leach, charted regionally number 2 on WSGN, if you were listening in Birmingham, Alabama, from July 1966. Going out to Edmund Williams in our YouTube chat room. Bobby Womack on the Minute record label. His rendition of the tune Fly Me to the Moon, parentheses, in other words, for Edmund. As by request for listener Edmund Williams in Queens, New York, July 68, the great Bobby Womack. Bobby Womack on the Minute record label, his rendition of the tune, his fourth release, or the A-side of his fourth release on Minute, Fly Me to the Moon, parentheses, in other words. Of course, we all know the version as done by Tony Bennett. But Edmund also requested the flip side of this 45, so we're going to flip the record over. And because I couldn't find Edmund's other two requests. But let's flip the 45 over here. Give a listen to the B-side. This tune, written by ex-lead singer of the 1950s group The Pastels, D. Irvin. He wrote this tune. It's produced by Chips Moman, arranged by Mike Leach, July 1968. The B-side to Fly Me to the Moon by Bobby Womack for Edmund Williams. It's called Take Me.
Conversation, going out, giving all that love away. Listen to me, honey. You got yourself in a state of confusion. Your nights of love are just an illusion. but you won't find true love that way. Oh, baby, 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 baby. You don't need all of that. Oh, just a swear it's that, baby. Take me. That's all you gotta do. Oh, take me, baby. Yeah. Listen, day gon' come when nobody wants you. You're gonna be alone and your past will haunt you. 'Cause no one wants a love that's worn away. Oh, Lord have mercy. What you gonna do when you get older and the days seem long and the nights seem colder? Oh, loneliness is too much of a price to pay. Oh, baby. Oh, you don't need all of that, yeah. Oh, baby, this is where it's at. All you gotta do is take me. Ah, take me, baby. Listen, I'm gonna give you what you want, yeah. I'm gonna give you what you need, give you what you need, yeah. Walk by my side, baby. Take me.
B-sides here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. That one there by request for listener Edmund Williams in Queens, New York. That is Bobby Womack. That's the B-side to Fly Me to the Moon, song entitled Take Me, his fourth release on the Minute record label. Johnny G spinning original vinyl 45s. We do it every Wednesday from 9 p.m. Eastern time till midnight with a little bit of overtime. I'll be back tomorrow afternoon on YouTube with a special guest collector in studio, Bill Obe. He'll be spinning his and Gordy Freeman's gospel 45s and LP cuts here on the program live. It'll be archived on YouTube. Then I'm back on Saturday evening beginning at 9 p.m. for the 50s and early 60s show. Thank you all for requests. If you have any, send them to me at vinyltreasures@aol.com. I'm broadcasting out of New York. And we do this 3 shows a week here on the program. So if you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let's continue here for this girl group here. They're called the Girls 3. They are Jess, Dot, and Me, but collectively, really, they were known as the Gems. And Jess is really, let me see, her name is Jessica Collins. Dot is really Dorothy Huckleby, and Me, probably based on the vocals, probably Minnie Riperton, I'd have to say. But they recorded as the Girls 3, and this is under the supervision of Billy Davis, who also co-wrote the song, arranged by Phil Wright. We go to Chicago's Chess record label for this, 1966, the Girls 3 on Chess. It's called That's How It Is.
When you find your love, that's how it is.
April 1966 release there for the Girls 3, a.k.a. The Gems. It's on the Chess record label. Song entitled That's How It Is. We're going to flip the 45 over here with an instant request. See, I can do instant requests with the records I have here up here in the studio. That's why I can't take requests during the show. I'd have to run down 3 flights of stairs to the no humidity basement. But if I have them here and you want to hear the flip side, if you know they're good, okay, sometimes I know if they're good, but not always. But so this one I don't recall. So Mark Speck, we're going on your saying here. So we're going to flip the 45 over for Mark Speck in our YouTube chat room. These are the Girls 3. A.k.a. Jess, Dot, and me, and I think this was the intended A-side here. It's called Baby, I Want You, the Girls 3, a.k.a. The Gems, on Chess, for Mark. There you go. That's by request from Mark Speck there. I apologize. I got this out in the wild when I was probably in high school in the mid 1970s there. The Girls 3, great two up-tempo tunes there. That's called Baby, I Want You. We heard the flip side also. That's How It Is. Record I picked up in the wild for like a quarter, but anyway. Let's continue. Here's another record I picked up for practically nothing, but it is an expensive 45. It's not in that great shape, but you know what? For 10 cents, you really can't go wrong. But it is an in-demand record, I think. The group out of Los Angeles, California. Actually, I heard a DJ... Dave the Rave, host of Relics and Rarities, played this on his show last Sunday night. This song first issued on the Andre label out of Los Angeles, California in October 63. Then it came out on Skyline in 64. And for some reason, it's more expensive on that label. Don't ask me why. The lead singer was previously the lead singer of the Tantones. If you come into my Saturday show, you will hear the Tantones on the Lamp label. But the Tantones were also out of Los Angeles, California. That was back in 1957 for the Lamp label. His name is Leonard Wayne Bunn. And he wrote this tune, and we also produced it with Miles Grayson, who's also a singer, by the way. March 1964, Lenny Wayne and the High Tones on the Skyline record label. It's called That's All I Want to Do.
Full of pearls. All I want is to find somebody like you. That's all I want to do. That's all I want to do. And let me tell you now, I don't want to be a king. No, I don't have to have everything. All I want is to find the one girl for me. And I'm gonna be so happy. I'm gonna be so happy. Well, baby, they say, they tell me, every dog has a day. Somebody tell me, how long must I wait? I just want this world to know, if I had a little girl, I'd love her so. Oh, I know I'd be happy the rest of my day. That's all I want to do. That's all I want to do. That's all I want. Listen to me, baby. Let me tell you now. Somebody love me. That's all I want to do, child.
That's a pricey 45, although the condition on mine is not that great. It plays okay. What do you want for 10 cents? I mean, really. March 1964, that's Lenny Wayne and the High Tones. That's the Leonard Wayne Bunn on lead out of Los Angeles, California on the Skyline label, which is the second label, by the way. That's All I Want to Do is the name of the tune. Let's stay out in California. We go to this singer from San Francisco, California. This is a request for listener Warren Russell in our YouTube chat. He released about a half a dozen 45s between 1962 and 1966. Many of them very much in demand by the Northern Soul collectors, like on labels like Penthouse and Beechwood and Baytown. A song called Earthquake I saw in the box. I was going to play that for the earthquake we had here in New York not too long ago, and others. But this is one he did on the Daytona label. And it's sort of an answer song, I guess, to Gene Chandler's big VJ hit called Duke of Earl. This one, I think, came out in 1965, though. That's the date we have here. But it's by request for listener Warren Russell, Troy Dods on the Daytona record label. It's called Count of Love. This is for Warren.
1, 2, 3, you can count on me.
That's by request. By request for listener Warren Russell in our YouTube chat room. That's Troy Dods. Troy Dods on the Daytona record label Count of Love. Kind of reminds me of Duke of Earl. It's got something to bring you to that record. What, 1965 release. Now, Mark Speck asked for the instant requests again on the flip side, but unfortunately, when I bought this 45 from Tom Klein, it had the same song on both sides. I know Dave the Rave in our YouTube chat room has the original flip side of this 45. I know he does, because I know he has that record, as Dave and I talk quite a bit about music and is one of my best friends, and we are record geeks as we are. But anyway, let's continue here. So sorry I can't fill that request, Mark. I can play the song again on the flip side, but that won't do. But let's continue here on the All 60s edition, and we fill a request for listener Adrian Viterbo in our YouTube chat, and he's listening down in Mexico. Now, last week he requested a group called the Vows, V-A-L-S, on the Ascot record label with a song called I'm Steppin' Out With My Memories. And this week he requested the flip side of this 45 as we go to October 1964. This is produced by Joe Jones. I think that is the Joe Jones of You Talk Too Much fame, but I can't be sure. I'm just guessing on that. But this is from October 64, The Vows on the Ascot label. This is for Adrian. The song is called Too Late for Adrian.
Now she's gone, yes she is. It's much too sad, yes you've heard it too bad, it's too late. My friend, it's too late for your side, because she said her last goodbye. Didn't believe, now it's you who must grieve, it's too late.
This will be something you'll never forget, all your sweet memories, like the day
you had, now it's you who are mad, it's too late. Too late. Your head is hung in shame, baby, knowing that you're the blame. The lesson is clear, you can scream but you won't hear, it's too late.
As by request for Adrian Viterbo in our YouTube chat from October 64, those are the Vows, V-A-L-S, the Vows on the Ascot label. That's Dino Johnson on lead, Too Late is the name of the tune. It's never too late to tune into the Vinyl Treasure Show with your host, Johnny G. This is our first show of the week. I'll be back tomorrow afternoon beginning at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, 1 till 4, with my special in-studio guest, Bill Olb, spinning gospel 45's and LP cuts. So he will be here, real original records from his collection and Gordy Freeman's collection. So tune in tomorrow afternoon at 1 p.m. I had to fix up the studio here for Bill, and he will be here. Let's continue here. This next group, originally from Norfolk, Virginia, signed with the Minute label back in 1961. Their debut single would become a rock and roll anthem, and probably their biggest hit as this under this name, a song called It Will Stand. They had 5 releases on the Minute label. Then they recorded for the Philadelphia-based Swan label, and this is the B-side to their first release, their first of 3, the tune written by the lead singer of the group. His name is Norman Johnson, General Norman Johnson, really, but anyway, from April 65, let's give a listen to the Showmen on the Swan label. It's called Take It, Baby.
You gotta take my love, I can't just give it all away. It's the only thing of value I have. Now you know that it wouldn't be fair for me to just give it to you. But if you want it as bad as I want you to have it, take it, baby. Take it, baby. Take my love. Take it, baby. Take my love. Take it, baby. Take my lips, my arms, my heart, my soul. But you love with the love that's pure. Don't take them unless you're sure that you really need them. And if you do want my love as bad as I want you to have it, take it, baby, take it, baby, come and take it, take it, baby, take my love, take it, baby, take my love, take it, baby. I want so bad to give my love to you, yes I do, but I'm afraid I'd be making a mistake had I find myself blue. So make it easy for me, baby. Take my lips, my arms, my heart, my soul. But you love me with the love that's real. Don't you take them unless you're sure that you really need them, really need them. And if you do want my love as bad as I want you to have it, take it, take it, take it, baby, won't you take it, take it, baby, take it, baby, take my love, 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 take it, baby.
April 1965 release there for the Showmen. That's General Norman Johnson on lead. Swan Records, Take It Baby is the name of the tune. Now in 1968 he would leave this group and move to Detroit, where he formed the Chairman of the Board and had a monster hit in 1970 on the Invictus label, Give Me Just a Little More Time. It was unfortunate, though, that we lost General Norman Johnson on October 13th of 2010 at the age of 67. He passed away from lung cancer, but we do feature him here on and remember him here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Let's continue here as we fill a request for listener Leonard Mancini in our YouTube chat room. This gal first began recording back in 1956 on the RPM record label. She was Little Clyde with her group Little Clyde and the Teens, and in 1957 she went solo with releases on Art Roop's specialty record label. But she recorded for different labels through the years. She was also a member of the Raylettes and later recorded as Brown Sugar. But here's a release she did from 1965. I think it has a Phil Spector sound, if I'm not mistaken. A tune written by Gary Zeekley and Jerry Riopel. This is by request for Leonard Mancini in our YouTube chat room. October 65 for Miss Clyde King on the Imperial label. It's called Missin' My Baby. This is for Leonard. That's the great sound of Clyde King by request for listener Leonard Mancini. October 1965, Missin' My Baby is the name of the tune. That's on the Imperial record banner. Let's continue here on the All 60s. We go back to Philadelphia, PA. This singer's real name was Robert Murphy. He also recorded as Bobby Wells after his debut single as Bob Murphy, which was on the Lawn record label, by the way. Now, a lot of people looking for that record. Dick Clark played his debut single as a Raider record. I forget the name of it, but I do have it. But he signed with Mercury for this release. This tune arranged by Johnny Madera and David White, and it's basically an answer song to Mary Wells' My Guy. Let's go to May of 1964 for Bobby Wells on Mercury Records. The song is called Your Guy.
Got something to say that would tear you away from your guy. I'll loosen up the glue and disassociate you from your guy. I'll take your stamp right from his leather, 'cause on mine it will stick better. And girl, maybe then you'll see that I was meant to be your guy. One thing I can do to make you untrue to your guy.
Your guy.
I'll simply tell the truth and show you the proof that your guy has intentionally broken his word of honor. Someone's got to tell you, and I'm gonna. So, girl, you best believe it's true. He's been deceiving you, your guy. It's a matter of opinion what you should say. My opinion is turnabout's fair play. What's good for the gander is good for the goose. Why don't you plan to cut him loose? This well-built man will take your hand from your guy.
Your guy.
His likable face will take the place of your guy. Your guy. I may not be a leading man as to making you happy. I can, I'm the man today, and I'll take you away from your guy. This well-built man will take your hand from your guy.
Your guy.
This likable face will take the place of your guy. Your guy. I may not be a leading man as to making you happy. I can, 'cause I'm the man today, and I'll take you away from your guy. I'm the man today, and I'll take you away from your guy. I'm the man today, and I'll take you away from your
Smokey Robinson gets the writer credit, of course. It had to do that, but that is like an answer tune to Mary Wells' My Guy. That's Your Guy, Bobby Wells, from May 1964 on the Mercury record label. I have one by him on a Romer, or a couple that he does on the Romer record label. Let's continue here on the All 60s edition, and we go to Detroit, Michigan, to Ed Wingate's Golden World record label. This is a girl group sound here. This group consisting of Joyce Vincent, Dorothy Garland, Elsie Baker, and 15-year-old singer Diane Hogan. Collectively, they were known as the Debonaires. This is their second of four on the Golden World record label. We go to October of 1966. The Debonaires on Golden World. It's called COD. COD parentheses collect on delivery. The Debonaires.
flesh and bones I can see. I need your love and I'll pay any fee. Bring me your love, baby. Send it COD. 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 Collect on delivery. COD. Collect on delivery. Here's a true love given to see. Take this heart only you can relieve. Bring me your love, baby. Stamp it COD. COD. Collect on delivery. COD. Collect on delivery. COD. Collect on delivery.
That's the sound of the Debonaires there with 15-year-old lead singer Diane Hogan, October 1966. That's their second of four on the Golden World record label COD, Collect on Delivery. They had other releases, I think, on Revelot and also two on the Solid Hit label. I remember, if anybody has ever dealt with the Count, Bob Ellis, he used to call me Collect at like midnight. We have a collect call from the Count. I says, I'm not taking collect calls. So I would say to him, what are you calling me Collect for? He's calling me Collect. I said, and this is way back when I used to buy records from him. But anyway, I digress. Let's continue here on the All 60s edition. We go back to Chicago and we fill a request for listener Adrian Viterbo in our YouTube chat room as this group's initial release came out on the B&B Baby record label back in 1959, and but they became very soulful later on in their career, recorded for many different labels, CJ Records, Nike Records, and but most of their releases were on the Tip Top label out of Chicago, and this is their fifth release on Chicago. I think this actually came out twice, if I'm not mistaken. This is Charles Colbert Jr.'s Tip Top label, and let's see, member. Actually, Charles Colbert was also a member and doing lead on this with the Daylighters. Is it the lead singer? I can't tell, Charlene, on that. Got written by group member Charles Colbert Jr. Okay, who is doing lead? Yes, he is. Charlene's got that on here. This is from June 64 on Tip Top for Adrian Viterbo, the Daylighters with I Can't Stop Crying. This is for Adrian.
Same day, but I waited. Oh, how I waited for you to return, for you to return. But I'm still crying, and my heart still burns. Teardrop trickling down my cheek at night. I couldn't stop it, even if I knew how. Oh, baby, baby,
I'm so weak. Oh, I'm so weak. And only you can stop these tears. Yeah, yes, I said to you, girl, you can't stop these tears.
There you go. That's going out to Adrian Viterbo listening in Mexico. The sound of the Daylighters there from June 1964 on the Tip Top label. I Can't Stop Crying. They do a great tune called Cool Breeze, which is an excellent song that they do. But the first time this came out in November of 63 as Chuck and the Daylighters, which I have in my collection somewhere. Well, it's good. Stuart Robb in our YouTube chat, where I have the Northern Soul collectors that have experienced these songs. A lot of the guys, I should say a lot of the old-time Northern Soul guys that used to go to those clubs in the 1970s, a lot of these records don't get played. They're different. They're like more contemporary, like into the later 70s and whatnot. So sometimes it's like puzzling how some of those later 70 records go for so much money. I probably have a ton of them in my collection because I'm not so crazy with the later 70s soul records, although I have them. You know, I purchased them for a song and a dance, and they're down there, but who knows what they are. But I like the mid soul records, you see, and those requests that I get from my listeners. But really, I am first a group harmony collector, as I have many top collectors like Frank Gingaro in my chat room and others that come in on Saturday night that listen to my show. And because that was my first love. Soul records is my second love, but I do love soul records because my aunt turned me on to the soul music as well as the 50s vocal group harmony. So let's continue here. This is our soul night tonight on a Wednesday evening. And this group from Jamaica, Queens, formed in 1961. Well, actually, I should say the lead singer of this group was a member of a girl group called the Masterettes. And although she's not doing lead on Never Never, she's doing lead on the flip side. Her name, Brenda Reed. But of course, they were best known for a song called Tell 'Em on United Artists Records. But they signed with Morris Levy's Roulette record label, and this one orchestrated by Tico Wilshire. That is a band leader and producer and name that I look at a lot of records that I buy. Also Sammy Lowe, Leroy Kirkland, there's a bunch of them, and certain areas too on the West Coast there's certain band leaders I look for too, and up in Chicago also. But they had let me see, what is here? I don't know which one this is on Roulette, but it's from July 65. These are the Exciters, as I mentioned. Brenda Reed on lead. Roulette Records. The song is called There They Go, the Exciters. Okay.
There they go, they're up in the night, yeah, there they go, you know it ain't right, oh, there they go, oh.
I can see right out my window, walking down the street, a girl, but she's with my guy. His arms around her like it used to be with me. Oh, it makes me wanna cry. Oh yeah, 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 there they go. Up in the night, yeah, yeah. You know it ain't right, no. Oh yeah, there they go. There they go. It's funny how they look so good together. Wonder what is wrong with me. Why can't I accept the fact he's chosen her and simply let them be? Oh yeah, 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 there they go. Up in the night, in her eyes and he's telling her lies, just like he told me to. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Let it go. Let it go. Oh, midnight. Yeah, yeah. I said that it just ain't right. No. Oh yeah, she's got my God. Yeah, she do. Oh, you know it makes me wanna cry.
As Brenda Reed and the Exciters there from July 1965. It's on the Roulette record label. Song entitled There They Go. I have to mention that Frank Chingaro, I'm proud to have Frank Chingaro as a listener and in my chat room. Of course, he is half of the duo of the Rhythm and Blues Serenade that airs on Sunday afternoon beginning at 3 p.m. Eastern Time on WRHU 88.7 FM out of Hofstra University, and they play 1950s and early 60s vocal group records like Johnny G does on Saturday night. You can listen to Gordon Skagberg and Frank Chingaro on Sunday afternoon, either on WRHU 88.7 FM or on the live stream, which is WRHU.org. So you can check them out. And they've been doing it for a long time, right, Frank? For 30-something years, that program has been on. And he has had many guests and original singers from the groups up at Hofstra and interviewed them. And Frank has an extensive record collection and plays real vinyl on Sunday afternoons, as Johnny G does on all three shows that I do. But anyway, I'm glad to have Frank here as a listener to the Vinyl Treasure Show. Let's continue here. And what is this record here? Up next, we go to Don Robey's Duke label out of Houston, Texas. This group called Brother and Sisters of Soul. Now, the group is probably related to this Shirley of the Soul Sisters and Brother that came out in 1965 on the Rujak record label, so there's some connection there. But I don't know anything else about this record from June 64. Brother and Sisters of Soul on Duke Records. It's called Let It Be Me.
Who's gonna give you good loving when you're all alone? Who's gonna lend you a shoulder, shoulder to cry up? Who will it be, baby? Who will it be, baby? Let it be me. Of my life, and I'll never depart from you. Well, now I say run time, yeah, yeah. You folks, gonna give you good love, baby, when you're all alone. Who's gonna
you go. That's Brother and Sisters of Soul from June 64. It's on Don Roby's Duke record label out of Houston, Texas. Song entitled Let It Be Me. Let it be Johnny G on a Wednesday evening. Thank you all for being here, listening on Oldies and More Radio, also live on the YouTube stream. And if you are new to the program, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel and click the bell. You want to receive all notifications when Johnny G goes live. You'll get an email. You have to be signed in, though, to YouTube. And click the thumbs up if you enjoy what you're hearing this evening. Let's continue here. This gal, she was born in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, but she moved to New York City at age 19. Her real name is Sharon Seeger, but she recorded back in 1962 as Seeger in 60. She recorded as under her real name in 1962 on the Keystone International label. Then she changed her name to Sharon Soul with this release from 1965. It's produced and arranged by Jesse E. Herring. And this charted number 30 on WWIN in Baltimore, Maryland. And I picked this up. I was at the Nyack Street Fair, probably sometime in 1980, and I was like, "There's no records here." And then I was walking by. I mean, I saw a lot of 78s, like from the 30s and whatnot. And I wasn't buying those, but I look in this like bassinet that somebody was selling, and there's a whole bunch of 45's, and they were all 5 cents a piece, and they were kind of like, they weren't really warped, but they were slightly warped, and there were a whole bunch of this label, Wild Deuce of 45's in there, so I bought them all. Anyway, but let's go to January 65. Miss Sharon Soul on the Wild Deuce label. It's called How Can I Get to You, Sharon Soul.
You got to me, oh, what can I do to get to you? Yeah, 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 yeah. You're looking good in your continental suit of blue. You got a look in your eyes that's tearing me up inside. You got to me now, what can I do to get to you? I'm telling you, I'm gonna lay it on the line. Yeah, 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 because everything about you, baby, is so doggone fine. I gotta have you all to myself. Ain't gonna share you with anybody else. You got to me now, what can I do to get to you? Now, baby, listen to what I got to say. Now, baby, things just can't go on this way. I've been pacing the floor day and night, and if I have to, baby, the whole world outside. You got to me, oh, what can I do to get to you? Yeah, 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 yeah. You're looking good in your continental suit of blue. You got a look in your eyes that's tearing me up inside. You got to me now, what can I do to get to you? Oh, what am I gonna do to get to you? I gotta have you, baby, to get to you. I need you to get to you.
Well, I was glad I looked in that bassinet. Well worth the 5 cents I paid for that 45. Sharon Soul. Sharon Soul from January 65. It's on the Wild Deuce record label. How Can I Get to You is the name of the tune. She also recorded as a Sharon Roberts in 1968 with, I think, on the Symbol label, also on the MTA record label. Let's continue here on the All 60s edition. Fill a request for listener Leonard Mancini in our YouTube chat room. This singer from Coffeyville, Kansas, made his debut back in 1958 on Vivian Carter's VJ record label with his group called The Newcomers, and a song called Here I Stand that was well liked and recorded by so many other groups through the years and singers through the years. But he would go on to have 15 releases for the VJ record label through 1965. Now, Leonard requested his 14th release, this song written by Joe South. Now, some of you may know this, another version, actually a hit version, as done by Billy Joe Royal in 1965 for the Columbia label. But this is the original version, and you can distinctively hear the uncredited Dells backing him up on this. Let's go to August of 1964 and give a listen to Wade Flemens and the uncredited Dells by request for Leonard Mancini in our YouTube chat room on the VJ label. It's called I Knew You When for Leonard.
I knew you when, 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 yeah, 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 I knew you when, well only, I knew you when, you were only a girl in the world without love. I knew you when, I knew you when, I knew you when, you were sad and all alone. You didn't have anyone that you could call your own. I knew you when your heart belonged to only me. Ah, but that was many years ago. Now your love is just a memory. Yeah, 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 yeah. I knew you when were mine alone. I knew you when you would stay at home, waiting for me to call, but I never did. I knew you when, I knew you when we used to have a lot of fun. But I did you wrong, I know. Now I'm the lonely one. I knew you when you were just a scared little girl. I used to be your only love before you came up in the world. Yeah, 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 but now you've gone, you're gone. I knew you when, I knew you when. Oh, 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 baby, yeah. I knew you when, I knew you when. Don't you know I'm alone, baby? I knew you when.
As going out to Leonard Mancini in our YouTube chat room, that's the sound of Wade Flemens. That is the original version of I Knew You When, by a tune written by Joe South there. And what did I say here? And Joe South would later record this in August of '69 on a Capitol LP, if you own that LP, called Games People Play. Well, we do instant requests here on the All 60s edition if it is a flip side of a 45 that I am currently playing. So we're going to flip the 45 over for listener Mark Speck in our YouTube chat. When we go back to August 1964, this is the flip side of I Knew You When, a tune written by Clint Ballard Jr., and it's for Mark Speck, Wade Flemens on VJ, with a song called That Other Place for Mark.
What were you doing in that other place with that other boy on the other side of town? Don't try to tell me you ain't been there. Somebody saw you walking in there. Why you always go from my front door straight to his front door when you say you're going home? I thought that you and he were through, but he still got a hold on you. You said my kisses made you forget him. Yes, you did. Oh, but baby, that's a lie. If not, then tell me why you go to see him again and again. What you getting in that other place with that other guy that you ain't been getting here? I'll always give you plenty love and you might, can't you see? Oh, but baby, better stay away, away from that other place, or stay away from me. Yeah. Stay away from me, baby. Oh no. You said my kisses made you forget him. Yes, you did. Oh, baby, that's a lie. If not, then tell me why you go to see him again and again. What you getting in that other place with that other guy that you ain't been getting here? I'll always give you plenty love and you might, can't you see? Oh, but baby, better stay away, away from that other place, or stay away from me. Yeah. Stay away from me, baby.
That's instant request there for Mark Speck in our YouTube chat. And what a great two-sided 45 that is. Wade Flemens with that other place, the flip side of I Knew You When from August 1964 on the VJ record label. Now, I will tell you, I did not get that record cheap. So what happened was, when Ray Dobar died, he owned millions of, I think it was millions of dollars of back taxes to the IRS. So they seized all his inventory of 45s. I think he had at least 2 warehouses of 45s. And the government put that up for auction. And what happened was, I don't know, I only know a couple of the players. I think John Manship was one of the players. And Rico T, and I forget if it was it Barry Wickham? I forget who. But, and then there was Saturn Music that used to sell on eBay. But he wasn't supposed to sell the records, but he had some of the records. So what happened was he was selling them cheaply. And at first, a lot of the Northern Soul collectors were buying them as soon as they were being listed. And then when they got the knack of it, because there were multiple copies, the prices went down in value on some of those records. And I ended up getting a lot of those for like $8.99 or $6.99, whatever they were listing for, $9.99, the lowest. So I was bidding every week. And I told Saturn, because I would communicate with him, I said, save till you get a big box of records, then mail them to me, because I'll pay you every week. You just mail them to me when I'm ready, because I was buying constantly on eBay. So what happened was Rico T, I think he was out in San Francisco, but then he relocated back here to Connecticut. and he would put out a set sale list. And I thought his prices they weren't so bad, but he had some of the expensive group records on there. And then I started seeing some soul records that I wanted. And this record was in that load. There was a lot of copies, I don't know how many, but box of 25 maybe, or 30 or whatever he got. So I bought this from Rico T. It wasn't cheap, whatever it was selling for at the time. And the only thing about it is it was a West Coast press and it's styrene. I would prefer the vinyl press, but it plays pretty nice. It's a quiet record, so it plays pretty nice. But that was not a cheapo record. I can't tell you that much. It wasn't. And this one I didn't pay a lot of money for either. This next one, maybe this was one of those Dobard records too. I know I still keep I still have all the receipts. I do. But let's continue here. For this girl group from Atlantic City, New Jersey, they all met while they were in high school. Now, this group included Monique Fords, Johnny Lee Manning, Lynn Fields, and the lead singer on this, Charlotta Gilbert. Collectively, they were known as the Debs, and this is their lone release on Lloyd Price's Double L label from November 63. Let's give a listen to the Debs on Double L. It's called Danger Ahead. The Debs.
Given your heart to Romeo, yeah, yeah. So look out, because there's danger ahead. I can see that there's danger ahead. 'Cause I know that there's danger ahead. There's danger ahead. He's not worth a bag of beans. And he's not half as charming as he makes it seem. So look out, because there's danger ahead. I can see that there's danger ahead. 'Cause I know that there's danger ahead. There's danger ahead. Lordy, yeah, 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 yeah. I'm telling you, he won't be true. No, you just wait and see. He'll break your heart, tear it all apart, just like he did to me. Why you still have time? Just when you think you have him, he'll leave you crying. So look out, because there's danger ahead. I can see that there's danger ahead. 'Cause I know that there's danger ahead. So look out, because there's danger ahead. I can see that there's danger ahead. 'Cause I know that there's danger ahead.
November 63 release there for the Debs on Lloyd Price's Double L Records. That's another styrene press, pressed out at the Monarch pressing plant out in California. Danger Ahead is the name of the tune. The lead singer there, Charlotta Gilbert, she would have a solo single in 1967 on Veep Records called Chances Go Round. I wonder if I have that. Missing some of those Veep, especially those soul. Well, I do have some, not all. Johnny G here on a Wednesday evening as we continue here. Now, Motown's Temptations were pretty big in the mid-1960s, and Berry Gordy Jr. wanted their artists to have some charisma when they were on stage, and they actually had someone teach them dance steps to do when they would perform live, and the Temptations had some really slick moves when they performed on stage, so much so that a number of groups wrote songs about it. Probably the first was the Entertainers 4, I think on Dore, called The Temptation. It was called The Temptation Walk. People Don't Look No More. That was in October 65. Here's another, a month later, from November 65, is done by The Soul 3. The Soul 3 on the Omen label. It's called Temptation Walk, parentheses, The Line Dance.
Temptation walk, temptation walk, temptation walk, 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 temptation walk. You ought to see my baby, yeah, yeah. Do the temptation walk, temptation walk. She does it good, yeah, yeah. Just like I know she could. Looking fine, look at me, and I know she's mine. Temptation walk, 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 temptation walk. Some people like to do the barracuda, and some people like to do the twine, but I like to see if your baby do the temptation walk.
There you go, out of California there, the Soul 3 from November 65 on the Omen record label. Temptation Walk, parentheses, The Line Dance is the name of the tune. Let's stay out in Los Angeles, California with this gal. This is her debut single. Came out on Billy Revis's Revis label, and she was Billy's wife. Now, this is her first of two on the Revis label, written by her husband, Billy, and the Blossoms are supposedly backing her up. Darlene Love and the Blossoms backing her up. Let's go to April of 64 for Rosalyn Madison. Rosalyn Madison on the Revis label. It's called Don't Deceive Me.
It will grieve me.
April 1964 release there for Rosalyn Madison and the uncredited Blossoms backing her up. That's the first of two on the Revis record label. Don't Deceive Me is the name of the tune. Johnny G, not deceiving you. I play original vinyl 45s. You can actually see it. The proof is in the visual. No MP3s here and no CDs, but just original vinyl. I have to apologize sometimes for some of the conditions. I try to have clean records most of the time, but sometimes it's impossible to do that. But normally I try to do it. But let's continue here. And this up next really is a duo. They were actual twins. They were Hal and Harold De Graffenried. Wait, yeah, Charlene kind of did it phonetically. De Graffenried. There you go. Hal and Harold De Graffenried. They were from Burlington, North Carolina. They moved to Detroit. Now, this is their second of three on Ollie McLaughlin's Karen label, which is out of Detroit. And this tune written by Richard Green and Jimmy Griffin. I don't think that's the Jimmy Griffin that was the record, but who knows? It could be. Well, produced by Dale Warren. This is from June 67. Let's give a listen to the Soul Twins. It's called It's Not What You Do, It's the Way That You Do It. The Soul Twins. June 1967 release there for the Soul Twins. It's on the Karen record label. It's called It's Not What You Do, It's the Way You Do It. I paid $3 for that record when I used to buy from Mike and Carol Demersion. They were from Watertown or Waterbury, Connecticut. I forget. And they used to do the shows in the tri-state area. And I used to get a lot of great records from Mike too. But an interesting thing on that title there, It's Not What You Do, It's the way you do it. It's also, they can probably do a thing called it's not what you say, it's how you say it. So I was working at Sony Music. I was there in 2005 or 2006. So they merged with BMG. So they were like Sony BMG. They were Sony BMG. So they were Sony BMG, and I was working at the time for Resources Global Professionals. So Tim called me up and he says, Johnny, I have and they would say to me, Johnny, there's a company and I told him I didn't want to go to New York. So he says, Johnny, I got a company in the city. They're looking for an accountant with your expertise, because I was I knew everything about how to do accounting, closes and all balance sheets and cash flows and everything else. So I said, well, where is it? He said, well, it's down in Times Square. I said, Times Square, New York City? He says, yeah, but it's an entertainment company. So I said, well, wait a minute. It's an entertainment company? And he was like, yeah, it's Sony BMG. I said, wait a minute, like BMG RCA and Sony Columbia? He was like, yeah, and they merged, and all the accountants took the package, they left, and they have nobody there to close the books. So I was like, okay, when can I go? He goes, well, they want to interview you, whatever. So I go down there, I interview. So I was there for, I don't know, must have been it wasn't quite a year, but they were relocating to Lyndhurst. So they were nice. They said, Johnny, we don't want you to drive to New Jersey. It's easier for you to take the train, the Metro North, to come into the city. So I went there, and I was all by myself, and there were some people there, and they was blasting me. I was playing my radio shows there. So I was doing all the work, and I don't want to say the lower level accountants, they didn't know how to do anything. So I had to teach them from the beginning. So I taught them all this stuff, and they asked me if I wanted the job, and I turned it down because I said, I'm making more as a consultant. I was getting paid by the hour. So they get this new manager in. His name was Brian. And he came back to the company, and he wasn't really an accountant. He was like in publishing. So I used to teach them how to do accounting and how they needed to record certain things. And I was learning too, because it was the beginning of Apple digital downloads back in 2005. So I would say to them, and remember, it's a song, How You Say It. So I would say to them, what do you think about that? So sometimes they said I was condescending. I says, what do you mean condescending? They say, well, you don't say it like that. You say, what do you think about that? I says, I never say it that way. I always say, I'm asking your opinion. And he goes, no, you don't. You're condescending. You better stop saying that. We don't want you to say that. They were all upset. They were all upset. Similar to my father, okay, who I try to console all the time because, he's all upset and whatnot. And I say, you're going to be fine. Don't worry about it. And then he says, yeah, right. I says, what do you say that to me for? That's disrespect. He goes, I don't mean any disrespect. It's like saying, yeah, okay. Well, I said, that's not how you say it. You say, yeah, right. And that pisses me off, when he does that. So anyway, it's all how you say it. Anyway, let's go with a few more 45s here. We are in Vinyltreasure overtime here, and we just heard from the Soul Twins. Here's a record. I think I paid $50 for this next record here. This singer from Indianapolis, Indiana, was a member of the Four Sounds. The Four Sounds that recorded for Tough, and I think for Federal Records, Project, and the Randy label. But he went solo in 1964, I think first recording for the Thelma label. And this, I think, this is his final release that came out on the Solid Hit label. His name is Jimmy Guilford. Jimmy Guilford from December 66 on the Solid Hit label. The song is called Heartbreaker. Jimmy Guilford. December 66 release there for Jimmy Guilford. Jimmy Guilford on the solid hit record label Heartbreaker is the name of that one. Let's continue here with a few more here. As let's go to the Midtown record label out of New York City. This is another one of those Ray Dobard Saturn purchases here. Actually, lots and lots of copies of this record were available. And this is the intended A-side of this 45. This artist goes by the name of Spencer. The tune written by Billy Dawn Smith. And supposedly this is Robert Spencer who recorded this, along with the Cadillacs and a host of other, well, he actually recorded with the Cadillacs and a host of other groups during his career. But what did I say here? Supposedly this is Robert Spencer. Oh, yeah, he had a brother, Carl Spencer, who also recorded with the Halos and others. Maybe I'm getting confused here, but it's Robert Spencer. December 65. This is Spencer on the Midtown label. It's called We've Gotta Love That Is Out of Sight.
Girl, we must be doing something right. Girl, everyone around is breaking up all the time. Our love gets stronger every day, so sweet, so divine. We've got a love that's out of sight. I know now. We've got a love that's out of sight. We've got a love that's out of sight, girl. We must be doing something right, girl. We see couples quarrel, we see other couples fight. While hand in hand we walk along, just loving every night. We've got a love that's out of sight. I know now. We've got a love that's out of sight. Everyone we see wonders why. You and I can always agree. We've got a good thing going, yeah, my oh my. We know why, don't we? Hey, 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 we've got a love that's out of sight, girl. We must be doing something right, girl. Say that real true love just can't run smooth, no siree. They would take that back, I know, if they saw you and me. We've got a love that's out of sight. A hugging and a kissing, we've got a love that's out of sight. A good loving, we must be doing something right. We're cooking, looking, loving, we must be doing something right.
That's December 65 release there for Spencer, a.k.a. Robert Spencer. Midtown Records, We've Gotta Love That's Out of Sight is the name of that tune. Let's go to this gal from the UK. We feature her here often on the Vinyltreasure show, Miss Dusty Springfield. After she left Phillips Records, she signed with Atlantic Records. This is her third release on the Atlantic label, and it's a cover of a Jerry Butler tune that he did on VJ Records in May of 64. The song written by Randy Newman. This bubbled under at number 105 on the Billboard charts, but a number 34 record on WOCR in Oswego, did I say that right? New York, from April 68. Miss Dusty Springfield on the Atlantic record label, and her rendition of the tune, I Don't Want to Hear It Anymore. Dusty Springfield.
In my neighborhood, we don't live so good. The rooms are small and the buildings made of wood. I hear the neighbors talking and the walls are much too thin. He don't really love her. That's what I heard them say. He sure wasn't thinking of her today. I saw him in the front yard. Said the boy in room 149 was talking to a girl I'd never seen before. Standing there together, oh, they look so good. I don't wanna hear it anymore. I don't wanna hear it anymore. 'Cause the talk just never ends, and the heartache soon begins. The talk is so loud, and the walls are much too thin. Ain't it sad, said the woman down the hall, that when a nice girl falls in love, ain't it just too bad she had to fall for a boy who doesn't care for her at all. I don't wanna hear it anymore. I just can't stand to hear it anymore. 'Cause the talk just never ends, and the heartache soon begins. The talk is so loud, and the walls are much too thin. I don't wanna hear it anymore. I just can't stand to hear it anymore.
That's the great sound of Dusty Springfield here as we close down the program. April 1968 release, her third release on the Atlantic record label. I Don't Want to Hear It Anymore. I think the flip side did better for her nationally, a song called The Windmills of Your Mind, but I prefer this side too, and my aunt preferred that side too. That's going to do it for Johnny G and the Vinyl Treasures Show. I want to thank you for joining Johnny G, listening to these cool 60s 45s out of my collection. If you want to get in touch with me, you want to send me a request, I couldn't find all the requests. I couldn't find two for Edmund, couldn't find one for Warren, and there's somebody else that I'm missing for. There were a couple of that I have to go down in the basement and look through, like the R boxes, but I got a lot of them. But I didn't have time today. I had to clean stuff up for Bill coming in tomorrow. Bill will be my special guest here tomorrow with his second gospel show. So you want to tune in there. You can go to my YouTube website. There is a notify me button. You can click that. So you should get a notification when I go live. So we shouldn't be late tomorrow. Bill's going to be here early. So anyway, but please join me tomorrow afternoon for that. If you miss it, it'll be up on the archive. But thank you all for being here. Hope you enjoyed the records that I played tonight, and I'm happy to feature your requests here. Great songs. This is really the only time I get to listen to my records, and but I just enjoyed doing it. So hopefully you enjoyed all the tunes tonight. So thank you all. Thank you, Charlene. Did a great job helping me today. Thank you, Charlene, again for all your help. And she does a lot. She's my administrative assistant. She lives in Huntsville, Texas, so we communicate all the time. So I've been forwarding her your requests, so you get them to me at vinyltreasures@aol.com. I'll be looking at records on Friday, so make sure you get me those requests early. And I hope I don't have to go to the doctor because I got pain in my side here. And if it is diverticulitis, I'm not going to be happy with that. But anyway, thank you all here. We're going to close the show with really one of my aunt's favorite songs. And I still have her copy, and the grooves are all white. It's worn out because it's a styrene 45. This singer... born in Nashville, Tennessee, but he was raised in Cleveland, Ohio. First recording as a member of the 1950s vocal group, the Future Tones. But he started a solo career in 1965, signing with the Rick Tick record label out of Detroit. And he had 6 releases on the Rick Tick record label. This is his third. His real name was Charles Hatcher, but he changed it to Edwin Starr. And this charted number 48 on Billboard and Cashbox, but was a big #1 record on WJLB and WCHB in Detroit, and also where Darrell is, WTAC in Flint, Michigan. Our closers from January 66, Mr. Edwin Starr on the Rick Tick label. It's called Stop Her On Sight, SOS. Well, it's time for Johnny G to stop. Thank you all for tuning in tonight, and please, if you have not yet done so, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the bell so you receive all the notifications. And again, if you like what I'm doing, please give me a thumbs up. I hopefully will see some of you tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock for Bill Obe and his second gospel special right here on the Vinyltreasure Show. So I want to say good night to the Oldies and More crowd, and also to those of you tuned in on YouTube. Just want to say, everybody, so long, Edwin Starr.
I'm sending out an SOS because I'm in so much distress. And if you see my baby, if you see my baby, stop on sight. Yes, I am. From Maine to Mexico. Hey, now. Yeah, I'm gonna tell the FBI. I might even get myself a secret spot because I lost my baby. So if you see my baby, stop on sight. I lost my baby. I lost my baby. You can tell her by the way she walks. You can tell her by the way she talks. And you can tell her by the way she smiles. I guarantee you it will drive